following Ghana Education Services Directive for school authorities to allow students in schools that have not recorded COVID-19 cases to go home after writing their WASI. Schools in the Ashanti region have begun paying heed to this directive. According to the national president of the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools, Alhaj Yakub A.B. Abubakar, it has been quite challenging for them to conduct academic work in the COVID-19 era. He, however, maintains that they have generally been able to handle issues very well. Speaking to Citi News, Alhaj Yakub, who is the headmaster of T.I. Ahmadiyya Senior High School, noted that his school, for instance, did not record a single case of COVID-19, and as such, some students have been allowed to go home as the rest of the students will finish writing their exams on Saturday.
Some finished earlier, like yesterday and the day before yesterday. The school took them through the protocol by testing their temperatures and then other things. And when we found them to be okay without any problem, we allowed them to leave for their homes.
Some students who were preparing to leave school also spoke to Citi News.
Actually, when we were coming to school, we were scared, but we knew we would be protected since there were measures taken by the government, such as social distancing and distribution of sanitizer that will help keep the coronavirus. But now the cases have drastically reduced. We hardly hear of corona cases, so actually we are not afraid going back home to meet our family. We are very excited to go and meet our family after coming back to school for like 2 months and also completing our exams successfully.
Initially when we were coming, we were scared. We thought we'd contract the disease at school, but like now we don't feel it anymore, so we are okay. We are not as scared as we were when we were coming to school now.
Ahead of the reopening of school for second-year gold and green track students, the president of the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools, Alhaj Yakub A.B. Abubakar, has called on government to ensure early distribution of personal protective equipment and food items to various schools across the country.
As was announced by the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, God willing, on the 5th of October, we shall be receiving the Form 2s, both green and then the gold track. As of now, the facilities in the school are available. We have been assured that they will come and do fumigation and disinfection again to ensure that even if there are diseases and viruses, they will have cleared them off to pave the way for the students to come in a very clean environment. We hope that will indeed be done before the schools reopen. Equally so, we are hoping that the PPEs that we're giving the schools, we shall receive early supplies, especially now that we know it's on the 5th of October. We expect at least a week to the reopening day, we should have gotten these things in place. I will also take this opportunity to also urge government, Ministry of Education, Ghana Education Service, that this time around, they should do well that before the schools reopen, they supply us with the food items that we need to feed the students. Those things should come early enough. And equally so, if there are any funds to be given for us to run the school, those too should be brought early enough.